Hi, I'm Debbie with Filmmaker in a Box, and welcome to FIB Online. What you're about to see is an excerpt from Filmmaker in a Box's first intensive case study on the micro-budget feature film 2 Million Stupid Women. Now, don't be frightened by the title. It was actually written by a very smart woman named Amy Heidish and is a very funny and fun film. Some of the points discussed in this excerpt refer specifically to the making of 2 Million Stupid Women, but many of the points are non-specific enough to apply to nearly any production. If you'd like to know more about this intensive case study, and there are over 17 hours more of detailed behind-the-scenes information on all phases of development, production, and post, visit filmmakerinabox.com.
I had been out of the how do I say this? I'd been out of the casting world for a while, not privy to many actors, didn't have many actors as friends at that point, or the ones that I did were too old. All the friends that I had who'd worked for me in the past, this movie's about a bunch of young 20-somethings, and everybody I knew was in their 30s or 40s. So I needed someone who had an insight to that world and someone who could help us go through this. Originally, Jay Holben and myself had thought we would do this, the two of us. Well, we'll put our hats on and we'll send out casting notices and we'll just do this.
And Jamie came back to me and said that, he had, through Davey, he had a recommendation of a casting director. And I said, no, what? A, we can't afford a casting director, and are they willing to work for free? I think you're asking for more trouble here than it's worth. But James said, no, she's young and she's hungry and she's willing to work for free and she's coming highly recommended, so let's meet with her. I thought, okay, let's meet with her.
I wanted a woman to help me discern these roles, to go through all the roles and bring that eye to it.
We found Jackie Sollitto, who was an up-and-coming casting director right out of film school, and I mean, she knew exactly what to do. She had connections. She, she had worked for another casting director. And so Jamie and her met. He was telling her what he's kind of looking for in different characters. She read the script. She really liked the script. So she also had a vision, that she could also look for other people, so that people that we weren't necessarily thinking of, she thought, oh, they may like this person. They may be interested in these kind of people. So I'll bring in actors I know as well.
While I was going to film school. I was going to Chapman University, and I got a position as an intern for John Levy, who worked on ER with John Wills Productions Company. And while I was there, I had the opportunity to meet some lovely people in the production company that worked in the main office and things like that. And through those connections, my name was given to Jamie Neese. And I was kind of given an email from, my friend Z, and she said, oh, they're looking for somebody who's doing this thing. Do you want to talk to him? And I was like, yeah, sure, thinking they're never going to talk to me. I'm just this student, and that's awkward, why would they even care what I have to say, because I haven't really done anything.
Jamie at the time was working on a television show on the Warner Brothers lot, and so we went over and had lunch at Warner Brothers. It was Steve Bordelon and Jason Robinson and Jamie Neese and myself met with Jackie Sollitto.
I got there, we all sat down, they were very nice, very accommodating, and very so what do you think about, the story, and what did you like about it? And we just chatted for a while, and I was really intimidated just because I'd never met anybody, met these guys before. But then they were just so nice that I wasn't okay, I don't feel intimidated. I'm just nervous because I really want this kind of thing. And so I hope they don't think I'm a total dork. And I knew that they would be surprised by my age because a lot of people don't expect to me when, after, getting referred or whatever, which is, nice, but it's also kind of something that you have to, deal with.
And this is a young film, we're older guys that are, basically making a young chick flick, and we're, most of us are pretty damn out of touch with the youth. We're 10, 15 years removed from the target age of almost 20 in some cases, of the target age of this film. So having Jackie come on was phenomenal. She was in touch with this age range. She got the film. She really, really loved it. And, was willing to do it. So I said, hey, awesome. Let's bring her on.
And we talked to her, had lunch for an hour, and that was it. She was hired, She had her head on straight. She really loved, that was an important thing. She loved the movie. She loved the script. She couldn't wait to get started. She was incredibly enthusiastic. And what I loved about Jackie was she never also was afraid to, Jackie's all of 24 years old now. She was probably 22, 23 when we were making the movie or casting the film. Never afraid to get in this old man's face and tell me that you're wrong, or I love the fact that she's not afraid to be frank with me. She wants to do her job, and that it doesn't mean she's going to be nice to me for the sake of being nice. Just because I'm her boss, she gives me as much shit as I give her. So I love that about her.
I also was so impressed and so thankful with the amount of trust and respect that was given to me by the producers and the director, considering the fact that I was very new, at the time. I had not ever done a feature. I had just done shorts, in college, oh my God. And I had worked in the industry professionally. However, I had never been the headliner, as a casting director in that sense. But I was, so, and also very touched that it was not, there was no ageism, there was no sexism, there was no kind of, barrier of any kind between that aspect of the production, which I, to this day, will just be like, I will never work on anything as amazing as this, and hopefully I will. But it's, one of those things that it creates a very, very high standard. And you can't ask for more than that. And I really think that the key to that was the communication between everybody, and the respect that I think is obviously a given, but really played a huge part in, this project being so successful on so many fronts.
For over 17 hours of additional videos and documents on all phases of the making of 2 Million Stupid Women, visit filmmakerinabox.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to FIB Online for more great videos.